Chet, even immediately after game one, you seem pretty focused on the fact that this Dallas team, they won a game two in their last series. They're obviously extremely potent. What's the mindset been like? What's the approach been like in the last 48 hours?
Same thing has been all season. Continue to get better and learn from where we can learn from. And, I feel like we did that both yesterday and today so far in Shootaround. And, it's not going to stop after this game. No matter the outcome, we're going to continue to try and be better for the next one.
In game one, you had guys like Shai come over for a backside block. Gordon blew up a roll to the rim as well. You just kind of tell me about the connected approach there and those guys that are sort of that low man.
Yeah, it's extremely important. We're just trying to build that trust between each other. We've done a good job so far of making sure that we have each other's back on plays like that. Kind of next man in the rotation type of thing, and we got to keep that up because when you're playing against a really good team, those rotations are key. And if you're a half a second late, that's the difference between a steal and a dunk. So we gotta be good with those.
So what have you seen just in having a guard? Kyrie and Luka and drop and just those high pick and rolls.
Just understanding what they're trying to do individually and as a team when the ball is in either of their hands, and then playing them accordingly. I feel like we did a really good job as a team in the first one. We weren't perfect. I definitely wasn't perfect. There's just I can be better in, and we're going to try to do that tonight.
What's tricky about each of them in their respective, the way they get into the pick and roll?
They're both really good players, really, really good players, and they both play pretty different. Kyrie's more of a herky-jerky speed guy, and Luka's a lot more of kind of a play at his own pace and kind of, read the game and kind of beat you with his decision making. So, we just have to understand what they're trying to do and what they're good at, and try and key in on those things.
Yeah, we talked for some time now. I remember Mark saying before the playoff started, just guys are trying to conquer the emotional gaps in between games. But I just wonder what that process has been like, considering you guys haven't seen the other part of it in losing.
That's the key to it. Whether it's winning or losing, it's having the same process and the same understanding on how and what to take from the experiences. And I feel like we've done a good job so far. You never want to learn what the losing side of it is like, but these are really good teams, and we just have to be prepared to kind of handle those things as they come.
How do you manage staying physical and being aggressive, but also at the same time staying out of foul trouble?
Just understanding the game, how it's being called, understanding situations that are likely to get called, likely not to get called, and then also understanding that the other team's trying to be physical too, and a lot of times when you don't see very many double fouls called. So in a lot of situations where it's it could be a foul on either guy, they usually let a little more contact go. So just understanding the situations and what you get away with, and just try to be as physical as I can within that.
How long does it usually take to understand how the game's called that specific night?
It's been pretty consistent since like All-Star break. It's been a very physical game, and Russ been letting us play a lot. So it changes within the game sometimes too, so you never truly know. But at this point in the season, we have a pretty good idea of how it goes.
Shai's had back-to-back seasons of top 5 MVP finishes. Could you just talk about his growth as one of the best players in the league?
So much I could say, but everything I can say, you guys are witnessing out there too. So special player, special talent, and it's good to have him in a Thunder uniform with me.
How vocal is he on the court and in the locker
room? He's extremely vocal, not in like a trying to put reins on everybody type of way. He's just kind of another one of us, especially off the court. Extremely humble guy, and we all kind of fit together as equals. And then on the court, he's just trying to share his experiences, his learnings with us, pull us along, I guess.
It sounds like he's becoming increasingly, more vocal about like the strategy within the game, maybe the scouts pregame. I know you've only been here a couple of years, but have you seen that part of his
Yeah, 100%. We have a lot of guys who are extremely vocal. The best way to build chemistry is to go out there and experience things together. The second best way is to talk through mistakes and what went well, what didn't go well, what to expect, what we're trying to do on the next play. So he has a great understanding of that. He knows that we're a young team. He's a young player on a young team, and we all have a long ways to go. So communicating and talking, especially on the court, is going to excel that process.
He ever got on you, got mad at you?
Yeah, last game, Kyrie had a three at the end of the quarter, and I didn't know clocking situation, so he was yelling. All he could do was shoot, and I wasn't up, so I knew I fucked up. He didn't have to tell me, but yeah, he got on. Which is, accountability. He comes in here every day and he sets the example, so he's not gonna get mad at anybody for anything that he's not out there trying to do at the same time. And we have a team full of guys like that. Accountability is key, and we all hold each other to a standard.
For him specifically, like, because you see that and we only see so much of that. Like, what is that? Him holding accountable. What does that usually look like?
Honestly, it was just that one instance. He's super chill. Usually, it's just kind of talking us through mistakes and stuff. He's not in here raining like Kobe was, where he's he doesn't have a shoe yet, but like he's not the type of guy to like take our shoes away because he doesn't want us wearing a signature. That's not him. Yeah.
But have a shoe soon, then.
What'd you say?
He'll have a shoe soon, then.
Deserves one, yeah. Yeah.
There were a lot of just expectations and thoughts on just going into the playoffs and your excitement. Now that you're 5 games in, have they met your expectations of the competition level, the physicality, environment, all that?
Yeah, definitely. I've said it a million times. I don't like to go into things with expectations, but watching it on TV and growing up and wanting to be in these situations, it's everything. It's lived up to everything that I've seen over the years.